Hi, welcome to Basement Apes Live. I'm Pixie. We're down at the North Kit Social Club. I have a special guest with me today who I'm very excited to be meeting. This is Anita from Leicester the Fierce. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
That's good. Now, Anita has just released a single and her EP that we are very excited. We'll be playing the single today as well. Now, Howl is your single. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
So Howl came about as sort of a filler for the EP. We hadn't really had a lead single to go with, and we really just needed one. And I guess at that time I was going through some frustrated love issues and sort of issues with my family, just kind of the normal late 20s problems that you have. And I was singing just from a point of that pure frustration where you just want to yell out and say, listen to me. But so that's where that sort of comes from. But I think it translates what I wanted to say really well.
Yeah, it's a very catchy song. And so it's actually been frequenting Triple J at the moment, I hear, which is exciting.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so when did you get wind of that happening? Like, when did they initially spin that one?
I think actually it was played on Home and Hosed. It was debuted on the radio on Home and Hosed. It's had a good little mild rotation, and Triple J and Earth have really got behind it. It's just one of those things that you need to keep slogging it out until it gets to where you want it to go. And
And what would be ideal for you as far as the EP goes? And you've just released the EP. What's the plan? Like, what do you want to see that EP do in the next 6 months?
I think I never go into anything with expectations of grandeur, I have my hopes for it. I think the main aim for this EP was just to introduce people to me and say, this is what she's about. And there's a couple of different sort of sonic palettes there. There's the folky, sort of more laid back thing that I sometimes do, and then there's the rock and roll grungy thing, and then I think for me it was just more of an experiment and more of a expressive exercise, and it's going a lot better than I expected it to. So I'm just rolling with the punches and aiming towards an album, and that's sort of where I'm going with it.
And so how old were you when you first picked up the guitar?
When I first picked up the guitar, I think I was 14 when I first started playing, which I don't like to admit, because for someone who's been playing for like 13 years, I'm just not very good.
Shut up. You're amazing.
No, I'm not amazing. I can sing a bit, but guitar, I started writing lyrics, which I sort of was forming as poetry probably when I was 12. And to sing and to do the live thing took me a lot longer. It really was a process of gaining that courage. And I did actually once when I was 16 play at an open mic, and I was awful. Like, I was genuinely bad, and my mum told me recently that she was cringing the whole time. And so I think I felt that, and I stopped. And then when I was 18 or 19, someone asked me to sing something because they knew I sung in this African choir, and they're like, "Come on, how it go?" Yeah. And so I did, and I sung a Billie Holiday song, and that sort of obviously like brought something out. So I've been doing it since then, really properly. So,
And I also read that you actually do children's illustrations. Can you tell me a little bit about that? And I guess because you're an arty it's in your blood, right? So you've got obviously the visual side and the the sound and everything down as well with doing your music. So can you tell me a bit about the illustrating?
For me, I kind of say this for the people that ask about this. It's not different for me to separate it. It just feels like that's the natural thing that happens. And as my job, I teach a little bit of art, but I also illustrate children's books for people. And you need to have a livelihood. I know I'm very lucky to be able to do such creative things and live off that.
Yeah, and absolutely.
It's not really where I want to end up necessarily, but I love it. I mean, so I do like to incorporate it, even though for this EP I haven't done anything illustrative. I've definitely had a hand on the visual kind of representation of what I want people to see me as. And, and I try and incorporate that definitely.
And so as far as the video clip goes for How, can you tell me how you arrived at the concept of that? Like,
my brother made that clip actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's
talented family. Cool. Okay, so I mean, what happened? You sat down and drew up a concept, or like what how did you arrive at that? Because it's very, very cool. We will be showing you the video clip at some stage. How'd you arrive at that concept?
I'm trying to think, because it's a bit foggy. That time that we had it, we had 2 treatments for a music video that fell through. They weren't right.
Right.
And I was freaking out because we needed it done by a deadline, and I called my brother and I kind of was like, I need some help if you've got some time. And he's in the middle of finishing his first feature film, and so he's really busy, and he's like, all right, can just do it for you.
Yeah.
What do you want? And I just said, you know what? I just want something simple, and I want something iconic, and that's all I want. Just something that feels the way that the song feels. And, and I think partly because he knows me so well, but partly because he's got such a good eye stylistically. It just really worked well. And so he took charge of that with a bunch of boys called Super Team. And I mean, I think I loved it. I was quite taken back.
No, they've done really well. And also, I understand your influences. How I read up about it, kind of who have we got? Garbage, Alanis Morissette kind of. So are they your inspirations as far as female artists go?
I'm like such a feminist when it comes to music. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I definitely just subconsciously listen to a lot of female-driven music, especially from the 90s.
That's cool.
Yeah.
In the 90s, it was awesome.
It was so good.
Have you heard 7 Year Bitch before?
No.
Oh, you got to look them
Really?
up. Yeah, they're awesome. They're pretty hard out, but
That's
angry
good.
girl music.
That's good. I mean, that's what I'm about, and I mean, I love the Cardigans, and I love Hole, and I mean, that song Malibu, like, really got me into 90s grunge rock, and that, I'm not so much into Alanis Morissette except for You Ought to Know It, which is, like, one of the best songs ever written. It's a song that you listen to when you break up with someone, you're like, god damn it. There's some lines in that song about scratching the
fingernails down the back or something.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
I mean, there's a lot of that kind of genre of music. I mean, that's very different though to a lot of the other music I listen to. I have very eclectic taste, and I listen to a lot of Middle Eastern music and Indian music, and I listen to a lot of folk music and Bob Dylan and Leonard Cohen, and so I mean, I definitely don't like draw a bubble around the type of music that I listen to, but
as far as inspiration goes,
I think, like I was saying, I think for this EP I definitely drew from a few different places depending on the song, and and we had a thread that was very strong in my mind that ran through the EP, which is the vocal style, and also lyrically I think it makes sense. I mean, I'm interested to see how the album is going to sound, because what we're drawing from the album is totally different already. So
so you're already planning when are you hoping to record the album?
6 months, a year maybe. Like, I'm thinking 6 months is probably when we'll record it. Whether it's going to be in Australia or in the States, we're not sure yet, but I mean, that's already the direction that I'm heading in. It'll be interesting to look back on this interview and see if actually it ended up like that, but it's looking like it's going in like a Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds kind of direction, a sort of dark. So I think, I mean, we'll see what happens with it. I'm sure it'll be eclectic like the EP though.
That's exciting. And so can you just tell me the near future, maybe next 12 months, or what would be your biggest goal? Obviously recording the album, where do you see yourself? Like, what do you actually want to be doing with Lest at the Fairs, or even Anita? Like, what do you
I want to be centered and focused and not crazy like I have been this year.
Yeah.
I want to, I'm hoping, I've just booked another tour, so join me on Facebook and you'll see it's not been announced yet. And I just want to be continuing on the path that I'm going and starting to support even bigger acts than I've been supporting, and just get my name out. And I'm really a slow burn type of person. I don't like rushing into anything, and I'm 27, so that's pretty like proof in the pudding. And I just want to take things as they come, really. No expectation, hopes, but no expectation.
Absolutely. Oh, it's really cool to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for coming down. We have got a treat, and that is going to be Anita playing some acoustic songs from her EP. First off, we've got Howl, so she's got her acoustic version, which I can't wait to hear. And then second, you're doing
Colours.
Yeah. So stay right there and be blown away. Thanks for joining us. We're down at the North Kit Social Club today. Go for it,
Thank
babe.
you.
Said my mother, waving from great heights, swallowing her heart, mirror by her side. How said the lover, don't give it all to me. You should still be wanting, you should still be free. And here it goes, and here it goes, here we go again. And oh, goodbye, you're always gone. You want me distant, want me calm, you want me quiet. I don't know how my spirit sings, so here I howl. How go the bells on the sacred hills? In harmony they sing, endless golden trills. How said the liar with water in his eyes, I don't care for you, leave me in this life. And here it goes, and here it goes, here we go again. And oh, goodbye, you're always gone. You want me distant, want me calm, you want me quiet. I don't know how my spirit sings, so here I howl. Oh, goodbye, you're always gone. You want me distant, want me calm, you want me quiet. I don't know how my spirit sings, so here I howl. Here I howl. Here I howl. Here I howl. You came, you broke, you got some more words from me. I'm scared of how you climb my mind so easily. mountains high. I can't be rid of you, but I'm bleeding goodbye. So hold on, I'll wait for the one I'm gonna love. You moved on, I've had enough. I've had enough. And I sung to you from mountains high. I can't be rid of you, but I'm bleeding goodbye. So hold on, I'll wait for the one I'm gonna love. You moved on, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough.
Wow.
Thanks.
That was absolutely awesome. You are so inspirational.
Oh, thank you.
I really enjoyed that, and I bet you guys did too. So thanks for joining us on Basement Apes, Anita. Follow Lester the Fierce on Facebook, and also have you got a website that we can go and check your tour dates and
Yeah,
things?
I mean, everything's lesterthefierce.com, Facebook, Lester the Fierce. I just started doing the Twitter.
The Twitter. That's
I
cool.
just started the Twitter.
Yeah, get amongst the Twitter. That's cool. Okay, well, thanks heaps and all the
Thanks
best
for
for the
having
future.
me.
We'll be watching out for Lester the Fierce, and no doubt you will take the world by storm.
Thanks.
Cool. All right, thanks, guys. See ya.